But let's stay on.
let's stay on message.
Chronologically.
Something Kamala couldn't do.
You know what? Can I say this?
That's not fair.
What is your problem?
And her name is not
Yo, no.
Kamala. Yeah, her name is not Kamala.
Oh, it's Kamala?
So you
so he knew what it was.
Oh, you did it as a diss.
I go with the Montel Williams. First of all, I will never elect a woman as president who was clearly the second side piece to a man on the red carpet.
Look at this guy.
So
No, I'm
so,
yo, today
look at this
I'm
fucking
here.
guy.
so hold on. So you
I'm here
won't
for it today.
So you won't do that.
Montel, what's her name?
But
her name is Kamala.
So that's what that's why you wouldn't vote. But
No, she was bad though. I don't know who the other girl was.
All right, so
yo, baby, you run for something too. Let me see what you got.
So you won't vote for her, but you'll vote for a convicted felon,
are you guys gonna make me the resident red pill guy?
No. I no. It's just you started. You said I wouldn't vote for. That's what you said. You started with. I don't want to vote.
The Democrats failed themselves by running.
There we go. Get it. Yeah,
the worstly structured campaign of all time. We were telling jokes about this last year that Joe Biden was on his deathbed.
Yes,
we knew that. If we could see it from home, then the structures at B should have known that. Now,
they made a mistake.
They didn't replace Joe Biden, I remember thinking, okay, they're willing to live and die by that sword. The fact that you then replaced Joe Biden tells me you could have always replaced Joe Biden.
That's a fact.
What you should have had is you should have had a primary. You should have let Gavin Newsom have a go, Shapiro have a go,
anybody have a go,
and run a primary. In my personal opinion, Kamala does not win a primary against those guys, okay? If she does, the American people would have felt like they knew her more, and that wouldn't have been the stick that you could beat her with for 100 days leading up to election day.
But you have to understand something. At the end of the day, Joe Biden is still
sleeping.
He's still the president, right? And obviously they're telling him that these are the things that they want him to do to step down and move out the way. He's also very hard-headed. So you cannot just assume that you can just make him do whatever because it's the Democratic Party. And I understand that the thing that people say is that they, there's this cabal that's controlling them or whatever, but you just can't assume he's like, oh, you guys want me to do, I understand he acts senile and old, but he still has a lot of pride. But so I don't think you can easily tell him until the public started seeing his health decline in undeniable ways. They had to show him the footage and say, bro, can you not see yourself? Like, bro, do you not see? You're falling asleep. Like, are you seeing that?
Because I just don't like that. I don't like how you stepped on that. That's all.
You're not making
So what does he do? I
sense.
said he's still sleeping, and he just kept hitting me with all this serious facts and shit. The nigga's sleeping, so we. I just don't do that. But go ahead.
So what was your guys? Man. What? Wow. Did you? Okay, first of all, going into it, I think we had talked about it. I did think
a little bit.
I did think Donald Trump was going to win.
Yeah. So you knew off the bat.
No,
your hunch.
I assumed Donald Trump would win, and I was telling everybody it was either Kamala by a pinch or Donald Trump in a Ronald Reagan-esque readout.
I didn't hear that part.
Oh, is that how Ronald Reagan won? Was
Ronald Reagan's second term was a readout. He was winning places he had no business winning.
He was the one that Ronald Reagan was an actor first, right?
Yeah.
So you're the only one that thought that? Because I don't think a lot of people thought it was going to be out fucking routing.
I mean, this is a Republican version of a routing. The last Republican to win the popular vote was George Bush in 2004 in the middle of the Iraq War when the Americans just thought, okay, let him finish.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's what we're compared to. I think people also need to understand that people didn't just come 72 million people didn't just vote for Donald Trump. They voted against other things. And I think we need a reckoning on what we think those things are. Because if somebody's going to tell me that America is secretly more conservative than we all thought, then the messaging about sexuality in schools, the messaging about transgender and
which is
sexuality rights,
which is something that he actually wrote into the actual. It was his policy that even brought the transgender prison and all that stuff. That's the thing that people don't even know. He actually signed the bill, but it's the messaging.
His messaging was perfect.
The source.
He was also able to separate himself from the scariest parts, the scariest fallout of repealing Roe v. Wade. Because if you get a hardline evangelical in office after the repeal of Roe v. Wade, you're going to find a lot of women who can't do a whole lot of things.
Wait, you think he's a evangelical?
No, and I think people are okay with it because they don't think he is.
They think he is. There's a good.
No.
See, there's so many different.
They think he'll defend conservative rights, but I don't think that anybody thinks Donald Trump is praising the Lord.
Yes.
What?
Trivelle. They do.
Who? The extremists?
People that they interview and they say that Trump is a hard, dedicating Christian and he's helping our rights.
Those are just the cult Trumpers.
I
just believe that Trump is going to defend women's right to abortion because he's benefited probably from so many of them.
I mean, if you don't, you're gonna have a lot more babies.
Come on, man, what are we talking about? You mean to tell me
have a lot more
Trump, you don't think
babies.
Trump has been to an abortion clinic or like known a woman at an
Everybody
abortion
knows
clinic?
That's on his G show.
Everybody knows that.
It's really unfortunate, but obviously, we're not going to be able to do this, Maria.
We have to do what has to be done.
It's a great establishment.
I just don't, and even I agree. But see, and that's another thing.
Yeah.
What?
I would consider myself a liberal thinker, but I also have a very hard time with the late term abortion stuff like that. Those 6, 7 month,
Yeah,
6, 7, 8
that's
month abortion. I'm like,
insanity.
whoa.
There was also
brother, whoa.
misinformation. That some of them were exaggerated,
Yeah.
and they like. It's interesting because also people say that Elon Musk is actually why he won the
Why he
Elon
Elon
Musk-
the popular vote.
Elon Musk and Donald Trump's son, the 7-foot monster. Those are the two things that actually won him the election.
What's his name?
Barron.
Baron, yeah.
Baron.
Yo,
Because
you're 7
Baron.
feet tall, your name is Brandon, you're an inherited billionaire, that guy's going to be a problem.
Yo,
he's not going to be Barron, that's for sure.
he's clearing out.
Huh?
He's clearing out.
I wonder what shorties Baron talks to.
Well, look no further than his podcast of choice. Apparently, he ran his entire podcast and social media campaign in terms of telling him to go on Joe Rogan, telling him to go
That was
on
Barron?
Aiden Ross. Yep. He
Oh,
was
that's-
feeding
oh,
him.
he- so he's a-
he was
he's
feeding
a-
him.
so
He
he's-
was telling him, this is how you're going to win.
He's
And
Jason Kidd.
But also, the working class audience was clearly on these podcasts. I don't watch Aiden Ross. I like
that's
that.
the young demographic.
But, like,
the
bro.
early voters, the 18 to
And apparently
24.
the Latinos, bro. The Latinos came out and said Trump.
The Latinos, they nominated him as a Latino.
There was a Trump song. There was a Latino Trump song. What is it? How did it go? I'll vote for Trump. How does no hold it.
It's like that. Play it.
No, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna because you're not. I'm not gonna
No,
let
if
you
y'all
guys
keep
get this.
making
Out.
other people have hits, this is a hit too.
Hold on.
This is a hit.
But
Hold on.
While he gets to the jokes, I do want to say this. I hope everybody. Me and my friend talked about this.
Oh. They said, I hope everyone voted because obviously numbers show that everybody didn't vote.
The Democrats struggle with messaging. I'm going to be very real. I'm an entrepreneur. Whatever you may say, I don't like Donald Trump winning is good for me from a monetary perspective, but it's because I'm not necessarily part of the middle class.
Okay.
If you look through the economics of tariffs,
Yeah.
bro, they don't. I just want to look down the camera. They don't work the way you think they're going to work.
The way that everyone's praising
want-
them to,
I want y'all to
praising
know
them
that.
to be.
The
please
tariffs,
explain.
the tariffs, neoliberal politics, nationalism-based politics. Yes, you had Ronald Reagan, but look at Margaret Thatcher. The economy churns slowly. The trickle-down effect of what you have just elected, you will
won't
come to
feel-
see over the next 5 and 10 years if you really enjoy that. But I think that he was able to present himself as,
Great presenter.
you know
The
what they
better
say is
alternative.
strong problem solver.
Yep.
And I think a lot of Americans felt like, yes, because I think a lot of people feel this way. There's problems in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's harder to buy a house. I'm making less money. Inflation is terrible. Nobody cares that the inflation was global, and no matter who was in office, that would have.
It doesn't matter. It's what it's affect. How's it affect me
They feel
personally?
the sense of the problems, and I think Donald Trump presented himself as a problem solver.
Oh yeah, easily.
So when he comes out and says, Vladimir wouldn't have went in under me, I would. And I'm going to tell him. Like,
That will never happen.
when he's doing that,
Come on, I mean,
come on,
you know if it was me.
when he's talking about negotiating with Kim Jong Un, saying,
I just have to sit down and have a meeting with
yeah,
him.
he goes, I have a red button on my desk, and he says, well, I have a red button on my desk as well, and mine's bigger than yours, and mine works. When he's doing that, it plays into that sense
Middle
of,
America.
this guy
will fix problems.
He's a hero. He's
He'll
going to
fix
get
problems.
everybody in a room, and
Because
So
they look
let's
at
see.
they look at the amount of time that Democrats have spent in office,
And people
how-
can understand
what
that
they-
the regular person can understand what he's saying.
so let's see. But I'm going to say a couple things. Donald Trump says he's run on mass deportations. I want everybody to know that's not mass deportations at the border where if you come and your paperwork's wrong, they send you out. Donald Trump is going to have
ICE.
agents
ICE.
running through the country.
That's what he said.
hunting
At least
you
that's what he
mother
said.
effers down.
At least that's what he said.
And again, I'm not running. I don't want to be aggressive.
Yep.
But we're talking about a president who's essentially going to have a special apparatus, exacting one of his desires.
Absolutely.
If you're wherever you stand on Israel Palestine, both candidates were pro-Israel.
Which was Kamala's problem as well.
The
But
Democrats were pro-Israel, but they had safeguards as to what they thought they could do. They would say, "Look, we're going to fund you to defend you. You can't exterminate them. Stop this."
that was yeah.
Donald Trump has no such limitations.
Netanyahu's on his speed dial.
Him and Netanyahu are in. Bro, first of all, set your watches, yeah? Donald Trump has been elected. Okay. I give it 4 years before Gaza's absolutely wiped off the map. I don't think it won't be on the map no more.
No,
and
don't
I
say
give
that.
it within 4
Palestinians
years.
watching
I
this.
I
If
I,
you're-
I
say
rebuke
things like
that.
this.
That rebuke.
Bro, I'm telling
beat
look,
this.
you gotta see what these guys are talking about when they talk, yeah? And the Iran, set your watches, B, because
They're not gonna let them run around anymore.
what every week there's been 3 leaders of Hezbollah in the past 3 weeks, and they're not stepping down.
Yeah,
It's that Netanyahu. Who is it? Yeah, he's next, bro. You have
Put him in the starting lineup.
you have brought in someone who, with the number one. With literally number one in military spending in the world, which is U.S. president, is in lockstep with the show of force that wants to be shown in the Middle East. Let's see what happens. Now, granted, I am not a big. I mean, whatever. I'm not getting into geopolitics, but the fall of Iran is not necessarily a great thing. But I don't believe in mass murder to get what we want.
Never.
But we've unleashed someone that might feel that that's an acceptable thing. Now. The Democrats are also very warmongers as well.
They are.
They're huge warmongers. But the Democrats are huge warmongers because they're connected to the military complex. They understand that military money and donations are a big part of keeping people happy in America and employed. All this money that you guys were mad was going to the Ukraine. You should have done your research. It wasn't. 90% of the money was staying in country to pay for American jobs, to build those planes, those bullets, and those guns. And then a small percentage was actually leaving the country. I want you guys in January and February to notice your spending will not stop. And the reason is what you guys criticized the Democrats for, which is leaving Afghanistan inappropriately, left a huge hole in a balance sheet because that money was now no longer being spent. Donald Trump ran on, I was the one president that didn't have any global conflict anywhere in the world.
Except when I took care of ISIS.
That's what he ran on, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Record time.
Watch how much funding now gets poured into local police.
Well, he promised that.
Because Donald Trump, I don't know what his record was for domestic shootings.
I
don't know what his record was for domestic violence. So watch. So again, I do think he's a deal maker. So I don't think he's going to have too many war conflicts. But I know the money has to get spent somewhere.
Yeah.
So they're gonna put. So there you go.
I would love to see how much money now goes to police and how much weaponry the police are going to get over the next couple years.
Imagine
their budgets are going to be
weaponry
blown
and training. But let's see how we feel about an over-militarized police.
Hopefully more training.
Let's see about how we feel about a well-funded border patrol, because they keep saying the border. Let's see how we feel about a well-funded
weak border
border patrol, highly weaponized, highly legalized border patrol. Let's see how we feel about that. And let's say we feel about the apparatus that is going to try to enforce. Because notice, Donald Trump did not run on a wall. Because all the cities say that building a wall doesn't work.
He didn't say that once.
He didn't run on a wall. He ran on, I'm coming to find you guys.
I'm just gonna get them out of here. We don't even. It doesn't even matter about.
So let's
the
see
wall.
how we feel about that. Now I will say this: being someone who's the son of immigrants, I understand the pain of if you're an immigrant in a country and can't eat and you're struggling for a job, and you're like, man, I came to this country and I want the American dream, and I can't eat and it's rough. And then you come to me and say, part of the reason there's not enough here for you, person who immigrated properly, is because those people over there didn't come here
illegally.
Those people over there didn't come properly. Those people over there didn't come there. Those people over there didn't come there. As a matter of fact, not only did those people, we're gonna get them out of here. We don't even want them to be citizens. We're gonna get them and their kids out of here. We're gonna do it now. Everybody doesn't have to do this, but I just want you guys to look at, before they radicalized him, what Hitler was saying to his people about the Jews.
Oh, before they radicalized him?
Before they radicalized him, but when he was just a leader. I want you to look at what Hitler's rhetoric was about Jewish people.
What was it? Was he speaking positively about them?
No, he was saying that they were the problem in the country.
A
lot of them had immigrated inappropriately.
Okay.
And we need to get them out. We need to be pure German again.
Correct. Yes. Yeah, of course. And that's why they were making those comparisons of Trump to Hitler that people said that was unreasonable comparisons.
Scary. I do think that the Democrats trumped up charges on him.
Yeah.
But I don't think that the right solution was for him to get the Supreme Court to rule in his favor that there are certain actions the president can take while in office that are now not illegal. I think that we've swung the pendulum the other way. So, look, everybody thought Donald Trump was their savior. They have given him the House, the Senate, and the White House.
All of it.
So he got all three. Because I thought you said it was only. I thought you said he only got the House.
Gerald said that.
They confirmed the Senate. The House, those votes take a long time because they don't know about the
But
West.
it looks like it.
It looks like it. Yeah. Well, let us see if you guys are right about the character of the person that you are.
If you're right, then I mean,
power to you.
That's great.
But yeah, I think look, Iran has been corrupt for a long time. I think they're very nervous today. I think if you're in the Gaza Strip, you're incredibly nervous today.
Yeah.
I think if you are the result of an illegal immigrant, I think you're very nervous today.
Yeah.
Because they will come get your father or mother if they didn't do their papers.
So that heavy Latino vote that he got, I hope you all are legitimate,
especially the Latino men.
The immigrants that are legitimate and not just doing it because I will vote for Donald. Oh, it goes, I will vote for Donald Trump. I can't find the fucking song because I don't know what it's fucking called.
Also, I'll say that remember when you guys were so scared about immigrants and thought that they were crazy and that they were going to cheat in the battleground states because there was hundreds of thousands of them
They get a vote.
I hope now that your guy won the blue wall, won every battleground state, and won the popular vote, you could now stop thinking immigrants are just puppets that are here to
because they all voted for you. They voted for him.
Maybe. Hey, can we stop hating on immigrants now, thinking that they're going to destroy politics and democracy? Hey, Elon Musk.
They did what you wanted.
Hey, Elon, I love you, bro. Can we stop going on Joe Rogan saying that these people are going to be the end of democracy?
Doesn't look like it, does it now?
Because the Democrats are writing these people in by the truckloads to skew elections.
Because you can just tell everyone what to vote for.
Didn't they help you win?
So where was the closeness?
It was a bashing.
If what y'all was so worried about was true, how did he win the popular vote, all the swing states, and the blue wall? Because y'all want him, and it's fine.
And
because y'all want him, all these scary oogly boogly immigrants you've been worried about, we're not able to stop you. So can we stop with the other stuff?
I think they should stop. Because you're absolutely right. Because I didn't understand the science of how they thought that was actually going to work in actuality. Like no one could really explain to me how you can have this mass immigration and then somehow they're just going to vote the way that you want because you let them, like they don't even. No, that's not how it works. They're not even thinking about that. No. They're just thinking, I will vote for Donald Trump. That's all they care about. Like he's a celebrity. He's someone that they know,
and they vote in blocks. If we're going to be honest, they vote for whoever their people is going to vote for. They're gonna do the same thing.
So let me ask you a question though. Now that you've seen the results, somebody asked me this the other day. When Barack Obama won, he won with over 100 million. Over 100 million people voted for Barack Obama.
Damn, everyone came out.
370 electoral college votes. I think he was whooping ass, right?
Oh my god,
he was whooping feet.
Donald Trump just won the popular vote about 72 million.
Yeah.
When Hillary Clinton ran and lost about 68 million.
Yeah.
I think Kamala about 68 million.
Yeah.
How do we feel about the fact that Joe Biden had 81 million votes when he beat Donald Trump in 2020? Do you think they cheated?
Well, I know the
was that 20 million because people were home for COVID? Or do we now think that was kind of weird?
It is weird.
81 million votes 4 years ago for Joe Biden.
Wins the election.
It's more the volume of votes. 81 million. It's a lot of people.
I mean, COVID got to be a part of it. I mean, we got it.
So that's people that just homed that vote and now they was too busy.
But also
20 million in them.
But also understand this: he's Obama's boy, and it's still man versus man. So they can quantify voting for Biden, and because he was part of a successful presidency, they didn't really have a problem giving the vice president a shot. Versus this time around, giving a woman vice president
and president
African.
Do you buy that? Do you buy that there are men that didn't want a woman to lead them? I don't buy that. I find rhetoric very, 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 very.
Trivelle, don't do this.
I don't know. Come on. Yeah.
Yes. Fucking no. I'm serious.
Bro, we have women heads of universities, women heads of companies.
Trivelle.
You think there are men sitting there be like, I ain't gonna have no woman president?
Yes.
Yo, in unison is nuts.
Trivelle, because I'm in these forums, I'm in these chats. Yo, there's people that hate women still out there. Yo, they want to fuck them, but they hate they don't.
I'm just telling you that's what it is. Like,
Trivelle, there's men that hate women, yo.
Nick.
They hate women.
Come on, bro.
And wait, they're like, yo, I love women. Or at least I love women. You're not gonna be the boss of everyone.
But can we not make this a black man thing? How come I'm here?
I
don't want to be led by
don't switch. Don't switch yet.
Don't go switch.
That's a separate subject. But I think it was Nick Fuentes, and one of those guys said, "Yeah, that's right, woman. We're gonna control your bodies now. We get to say." That's what he said after Donald Trump got elected.
There are people that agree with that. There's many people that agree with that.
Please explain to me how that.
So yes, that's why. Listen, Trump won by a lot of different categories of people, yo,
and that's why he won so decisively.
And that's one of those people. I'll never vote for a woman. I don't give a fuck what's going on. Boom. Trump vote. I'm not voting. I don't like Kamala. I don't like Kamala. I don't like nothing about her because she doesn't this, that. She's a Democrat. Boom. Oh, you know, Trump, I'm a fucking call. I love Trump. Doesn't matter what he does. He can shit, pee, poo, do this, hate everyone. I'm voting for him because he makes me laugh. Boom. Oh, the economy was better when he was president, so I don't give a fuck what's happening over there. I've seen something there before, so it's going to probably happen again. Vote for Trump again. Like, bro.
It was so many different
cops,
categories.
He's going to give more money to the cops. Oh, we're going to be able to get off with this, that. We can do whatever we want.
Yep.
Boom. Oh, the KKK. Boom. Blacks. Oh, we're black for Trump. We think that he loves us. He comes to our hood. He comes to. He likes this rapper. He likes that rapper.
We want to control women's bodies. We don't give a fuck. We're upholding the laws of the Bible for the land for everybody. So fuck y'all and your choices.
Look at all these people. Look at all these people.
Because I know you were watching it. You're a numbers person, like we always say. I know you're watching the numbers early, and I know when you started to see like how much he had versus what she had. I know you're kind of like, okay, this is you probably called it early.
He said he thought it was going to be a smasher.
I posted it at 11:30.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania, Georgia just won in the White House. Kiss the baby, it's over.
Yes,
and
yes.
then
I saw it.
I went to bed. So I
watched it because I wanted to hear how he was going to glow.
I was like, kiss the baby, it's over. By the way, I was wrong. I want to apologize.
Okay.
Barack Obama did not have 100 million votes. Sorry, I don't know where I got that number from. I know a lot of people
But it
came
was
up
high.
with 69 million
In
2008. The Yes We Can Barack Obama got 69 million votes.
Overall?
Where did Biden?
Bro, yes. Where did Biden find 81 million people?
You don't think that people are more hyper aware and sensitive to politics?
That's possible.
In 2008
social
versus
media,
2020,
there's so many
20?
different,
There's so many reasons to vote.
So many different
now.
platforms people get to speak.
COVID.
And
69
Everyone's
million in
available.
2008.
yeah, I mean, niggas
In a
was
time
really-
where social
66
media
mil-
hadn't really.
Barack Obama, some people say, got elected because he hit social media.
Yeah, but that's
but
but
that
you're
was
talking
early.
about
Come
2008 social media.
66 million in 2012.
People are getting older. You know that. The people that
I don't
couldn't
like
vote.
I don't like that number, 2012.
Hillary had 65 million when she lost in 2016.
Woman, she was, people knew her. You know what I'm saying? She's
Joe
come from
Biden
history.
had 81 million votes.
Okay, it's suspect. Don't get it twisted. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, by no means.
I'm not gonna pretend. Like, nigga.
I believe in democracy.
What are we talking about?
I believe in democracy, but I also believe in Trump. I also believe in statistical analysis, bro.
Yeah,
I can't lie.
anomalies.
Can't
Yeah.
lie. I don't think you should have caused an insurrection on January 6th. Take your loss and go home.
Yeah, you should have done that.
But fam, if I'm Donald Trump and I'm sitting down and I'm looking at these numbers, people are telling me, Mr. President, you lost by 21,000 votes total in the battle. I am calling people saying, fam, where are the votes at? Yo, this is
I feel him. I feel him.
This is out.
I personally wasn't mad when he wanted stuff to get checked. I'm not.
When he said check the ballots.
I like that particular part. I wasn't like. I'm like. I mean, I would want to check too.
Fam.
I want to recount.
Oh God.
I want things to but yeah, the numbers now. Hearing the numbers,
it's nuts.
Yeah, but there's so many factors. Like that is not just about the potentiality of cheating.
Forever, it's just going to be COVID. Forever, what people are going to say, it's
because
COVID.
people
it has to be.
Were hyper focused. They were available to
be
hear the causes, the issues, and things like that. But just another thing of how stupid some of these voters are. Newsweek reported.
Many
obviously,
voters.
it's going to be old by the time we report this, but it says Hamas calls for immediate end to war after Trump election win. The Republicans, you know what Republicans are taking this as? They're taking this as they're saying that they're ready to stop fighting for everything because Trump is in office. Instead of what people think that Hamas actually just wants to fight. Like they're not fighting for anything right or true for their country, for Palestine and all that shit. And I think
they're just riding out.
I just think that's what's so so it's like, so you saying Hamas is calling for immediate end to the war. They've been calling for an end to the war. So how is that a Trump win? And Donald Trump's son is like, you see, it took about 12 hours and my father's election win for Hamas is to call peace.
That's politics.
That is no. That's fucking because people believe that.
Yeah,
this has 20 million views.
That's politics.
I know that's the problem.
Messaging, that's politics. That's where they figured out their game. Donald Trump knows the guy had a number one television show for 15 years.
Okay, but who was on Kamala's team? Because they're clearly a dumb. Because why didn't they help fix her messaging? Why did they have her come out?
They didn't have enough time.
Bro,
I don't think deep down Kamala wanted the job.
okay, maybe
I don't think so either.
Maybe that's what it is. But you can't come out your first thing say what interview was it where she came out and said, you know what, I wouldn't change anything.
Bro,
Yeah, she didn't.
You can't come out. You can't. People don't like Biden. People are seeing what he's been doing.
If they didn't like Biden, then why did they say Biden?
They didn't want. Well, they did. They were trying to get him Biden. They like Sleepy Joe.
different.
They need him to get out of here. They couldn't wait. And this girl comes out. This woman comes out and says, "I wouldn't change anything." Do you know how many people that day said, "I'm voting for Trump"?
Yeah, I'm off this.
Like the
I
switches.
will vote for
What?
Donald Trump.
And what people are saying, oh, she did that because, you know, to loyalty to the, you don't want to throw Joe under the bus and all this bullshit. It's like, bro, this is politics. You got to say what you got to say, and you got to put yourself in the right position to get your voice out and show that you're different from what's there, because people like change. Whether it's going to really happen or it's not going to happen. People like somebody saying, I'm going to change shit. I'm going to shake shit up. I'm going to move the couches. People like that shit.
But
it's fucking America.
But change is a new concept, and that only came into play when Obama came into office. Because before then, they liked consistency and normalcy. Change was not a big selling point for a very long time.
Agreed.
People want the status quo.
People like real. That's what reality TV came on. That's when people want the backstage. They want the backstage experiences. People want to hear people be real, stop being puppets. People want to see this shit. There's so many conspiracy that are exposing things, and people want to know the real person. So when you come onto these interviews and you come to these platforms and you just talking like a robot, people fucking hate that now. They want to know what you like, what you diss, what you dab, what expose open your closet and let everybody know what the fuck is back there. Yeah. That's how somebody like Trump can beat people
twice and come back in office and twice. Like, you know what really pissed me off about this? One of the things that pissed me off the most about this whole election was people posting "Rest in Peace, Mac Miller," but playing the Donald Trump song as a virtue sign of success and celebration.
I missed that. I wasn't there.
When Mac Miller was on Saturday Night Live dissing Donald Trump and saying basically he doesn't agree with anything he said, because when he made that song, the idea of Donald Trump was so different. So I see people have it in their display as a thing. I'm like, that's so disrespectful, because you know he's not riding with that. If you want to play a song, play the YG and Nipsey Hussle song. Don't play that Donald Trump song of Mac Miller, but once again, because he's white, because he represents.
Is that what you think? Is that where we're going with that?
There is a racial aspect, and I'll say this: there was this video that was going viral. Of course, it'll be unviral by the time we drop. But it was an Asian man who was asking this white man why he voted for Trump, and he basically said that because he believes in the great replacement theory and the white erasure that's happening in the States, and bringing Donald Trump in stops that entire thing with the mass deportation. Seeing themselves as a white male, dominant male, it slows down that process, because they feel like they're being replaced in a country that wasn't theirs to begin with.
I mean, I told you guys about this book I read at the start of the year, and it
Niggas in Paris?
Nope. It was called
Niggas
Cap.
in Amsterdam?
Nope.
Book of Negroes.
Cap.
No, it was called Cast.
Oh, you don't cast.
And I'm not surprised.
They talk about that in there.
Well, there you go.
I'm not surprised.
They believe it.
There's a level of, if you hear the subtlety, I'll touch on this lightly, and then
touch it.
We can move on to something maybe
Touch it. Put your finger in it.
Because I listen to a lot of conservative media, because I know how algorithm works.
Yeah,
algorithms work, and I know that so I listen to a lot of left leaning. So I force myself to listen to conservative stuff so that I get a good balance on both sides.
Mm-hmm. I hear you.
When you hear the frustration people have with like things like affirmative action and DEI, right?
Oh man, DEI is their new nigger word.
Okay. Now here's the concept behind DEI as the way I see it. Essentially, it's people in power. Mm-hmm. We gave you guys well over 100 years to be fair, and you didn't do it.
You didn't.
So now we are going to socially engineer that fairness. You have to pick a woman, an Asian, and a black guy. Yep. I don't care if you have 10 great white candidates, because for the past 100 years, if you had 10 great black candidates, they were on the side of the road. So now we are socially engineering that change. You guys are not wrong. You are being forced. It is the government trying to control you. Ooh. But it's because you do not have a great track record of being nice.
On your own volition.
When I hear I consider it the not the violence, but when I hear the disrespect of people saying Kamala slept her way to the top.
Oh my God, I hate people.
Anytime
bitches can't fuck,
a person of color is in a position of power, there is a segment of white privilege that is so frustrated with that reality that they have to blame it on something else.
Correct. It has to be another force at work.
I want to be very clear. I'm not saying white people. I said there's a segment of white privilege. The concept
because
of
that
it
comes in many
any
different
form.
ways. Yeah.
That feels that when people of minority communities or color are in positions of power, it has to be that something else was done.
Yeah.
Which betrays their understanding of a system that should not have allowed it to be done.
And there it is.
You guys being so mad at DEI is because you know what would happen if it didn't exist, and you'd rather it that way.
Because it's been that way for such a long period of time.
And bro, the people of color who look, man, we could all be conservative, liberal. I don't even identify my pogs. Y'all men of color, particularly, that were riding like hell to defend Tony Hinchcliffe's ability to downright offend you. Wow. Talking about Puerto Rico being a floating pile of garbage. Y'all defending that, man. Like, bro, yes, all's fair in comedy, but yo, real talk, that wasn't a Tony Hinchcliffe special.
It was not.
He was at a convention for a man running for president of the United States of America.
300 million people.
Bro, it was embarrassing. Let's call it what it was. It was embarrassing.
So y'all caping for that is crazy.
It's absolutely
y'all
asinine.
caping for that is crazy. Love yourself. I'm so sick and tired.
And hug yourself.
Bro.
And hug yourself.
Hug
your mother.
There's a segment of people of color that y'all don't like yourselves.
Yeah, hug yourself.
Y'all think y'all are special. You know that concept of the exceptional Negro? Y'all think that's you.
Yeah.
Sick.
And I'm sick of that, bro.
I'm sick of it.
I'm so sick of that message, bro. Like,
I'm sick
we
of
can
that.
have debate, but some of what y'all throw out here is nuts.
It was really and
Bro,
you know
it's
what?
nuts.
And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it retroactively, the way in which he was defended at that rally, I think was the final straw. Like, okay, Donald Trump, he's taking it. Like because at that point,
it don't matter.
The impenetrability that he was able to pull at every turn of this entire campaign. Every time I thought something that he said was going to wake up some people to say, okay, he actually don't give a fuck about anybody that is outside of his financial class and color class and this and that and the third. I thought some of those things would have shaking people up. I mean, fucking, so did Bad Bunny and so did Nicki Jam. When Donald's like, oh, I heard Nicki Jam's in the audience. Where is she? Oh, I know. Oh, she's hot. Oh, they tell me she's hot.
He thought it was Nicki Minaj. He did. I think he thought it was going to be Nicki Minaj.
But do you understand how stupid and unaware and unconnected you have to be, and also the fact that you don't even need to be connected? Because it's like, I don't even need those people. I don't even need y'all niggas. I don't even care that you're here. You're offering your services to me. Yeah, where's the hot babe so I can smack her ass? Meanwhile, it is not anything like that. And he was still supporting him at that point until the Puerto Rico thing. And then he came and said, you know what, I kind of in good conscience support this man. His money is an abomination. This man is a terrorist. We have to get this man out of here. And guess what? They still voted for Donald Trump. So at that point,
bro,
what does it matter?
For Donald
you want
Trump.
this song to be in the zeitgeist very badly.
I just can't remember what it's called. Yo, can someone find it? It was the final straw of the Spanish population.
But I'll tell you this much.
Tell me nothing.
The Latinos and the blacks.
Orale, Latino.
And the blacks. Y'all, like, I understand. Listen, I know we don't always go say race is everything, but race is everything. Fuck it. Yo, the white people that love the shit out of Trump, I understand. I do.
Oh, okay.
I get it. He's your ancestry. He's your brother. He's your uncle. He's your dad. He's your boyfriend. Whatever the case may be, you have an alignment. Your blood streams, your ancestry, past, present, future. I get it. Mm-hmm. But is that it? Wait, no, that's not it. Yeah, it is. Play it. See. Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect to what I'm saying. Holy fuck.
And I approve this man.
Oh, okay.
So maybe that was the Spanish version, but there was an English one where they said, "I will vote for Donald Trump."
But that's a commissioned record, so he probably got that. You know what I mean?
What do you mean? They could have took that out at the end of the fucking any of his commercials.
But what I was trying to say is, I understand all that shit.
Yeah,
but you do?
No, with the whites. No, with the whites.
Oh, with the whites, like Dwight Howard.
But the blacks, and the Latinos, and any other ethnic group, that is so proud.
Yeah.
And
that's
is
their
so
that's their
excited and is so fucking wet and hard as a fucking rock for Donald Trump. I don't get it. It's fucking embarrassing. I've seen some of you black ladies on the stage crying for Trump and
that's their president.
with excitement. Do you even cry for your parents like that? You cry for your child when they're trying to get some food for them. Do you cry for your graduation for your daughter when she graduated fucking high school? The passion that they have is fucking disturbing, bro. I get Trump. Trump can trick everybody and dance and do or whatever. I get it. This is what you're supposed to do. Yeah. The white people, I get it. But I will never, there will be a weird spot in my brain
forever
about Latinos and blacks
writing for him like this.
Writing for him like I've never
to the degree
like
in which
it's a different kind of degree, bro. And like don't just say it's my president. I get it, my president, but they're doing
I'm just saying that's the argument they're gonna say.
I know, but I'm seeing y'all I'm seeing even some of you celebrities that don't even do that for your own shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll talk about it.
No, I'm not gonna expose y'all. Y'all know who y'all are. I seen y'all, yo, and I'm like, yo, do you even cry for your uncle that died like that, bro? Do you? Yeah. Like this shit is crazy, bro. They're acting as if this is their literal bloodline person. Like literal. It's crazy. Like that is embarrassing. Like I get it. I'm excited. Blah blah blah. Whatever for who you want to win.
Yep.
But bro, it's not. It's uncomfortable, bro. It's very uncomfortable to watch.
I will say this.
Yeah.
Donald Trump has actually just completed the greatest hero arc. Do you remember that White House Correspondents' Dinner? No. Remember the White House Correspondents' Dinner when they were roasting the ever-loving Dayleds out of him for like an hour?
Yes.
And bro,
I don't remember
Obama, I love you. Remember Obama says, I'm something you'll never be.
Yeah.
Which is a 2-term president.
Oh, shit.
Brothers.
Look.
It's the great, and then just think about it, bro.
Look,
the man's been shot.
Think about it from
shot
there.
in the head.
Yo, look,
bro. Arc of all time.
Look, can you imagine? No, think about that, nigga. Yo, I won, then I lost. I came back.
He's the first president to be unseated and come back since I think Grover Cleveland.
I didn't even think that ever happened.
I thought he was. I thought this was the first one. I'm like,
Grove Street.
Most people when they get kicked, they lose. They say
they don't want you back.
They don't want you back, and he had a long way to climb back up.
Yeah.
Wait, what are we talking about? They hated him. Everyone's like, "Yo, you a joke, nigga."
Bro, he's the first president to get back in office after beating charges.
And exactly. And
he beat charges.
Yep.
He beat charges. He got shot.
He got shot
multiple
twice.
times.
And now he beat 2 women twice.
Yeah.
It's unheard.
They don't want to see a woman president.
I'm not saying that because they're getting votes. You just can't beat him.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I think it's like you just can't run a woman against Donald Trump.
No, seriously. Somebody or someone that is
gonna
like
fuck him up
Donald Trump or like Donald Trump. Somebody who will off the cuff say whatever he wants, promise a lot of shit.
There's nobody like Donald Trump. Donald Trump been famous for 30 years.
That's what's not fair.
So find me another one.
He had the built-in fan base.
What did
he
he
even said that. He goes, it's very interesting, Joe. In the history of the presidency, there's been politicians in general. I was the first businessman.
No.
He's always about size.
I don't like you, Trump, but when you talk deep like that, that shit got fucking
Let me tell you something.
I posted that when he went out to run. I said, it's over.
Yeah.
Because even though all he did was ramble, I know people felt like they got to look at me. I'm cracking jokes about it. It sticks in your mind, bro.
It's crazy. Yo, that's what I'm saying. That's how you win.
I'm going to tell you something. He is single-handedly one of the most funniest people to walk this planet.
He's fucking funny as hell, man.
Unfortunate to say
I watched that whole Rogan thing. He's funny as hell.
He knows comedic timing. He knows what makes himself funny, but he also knows how to act like he doesn't know what makes him funny. So he looks like he's being unintentionally funny.
Did you watch the
not the whole,
because
not
when
the
Rogan asked him that question, he's like, I feel like in this position, this job, you have to know how to be funny. You have to still be funny.
I think everything's comedy jokes.
Yeah, you have to include
because everything's a joke,
bro.
Everything's a joke.
But it's not.
When he said, I believe that he sat across from him and said, "My button is bigger than yours and works." I believe we have to believe that off.
Wait, we have to believe it.
I believe he got that up.
Yo, anything.
And I do believe he called Vladimir Putin and said, You're not going in front of me. I believe that's his version of negotiation.
What did he just say the other day? He said, "Who did he call? Or who did he?" He said, "I called or told who, but they better stop the war before." He said it to who was that to?
Zelensky and Putin. He said as soon as he became president,
you bet. But when I come president, you guys better stop the war.
By January 20th.
You better stop the war.
By January 20th, all this shit better be over.
You better be completed by the time I.
It's crazy. Yeah.
He said he called them.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, shit, man. I think he really called him. Like,
I'll say this though.
Yeah.
If you take a look at it, all these news networks,
Yes.
take a quick look. A lot of news networks are going to be up for sale because they know this is the last time they'll get a profit on it.
Yeah, it's over.
Because legacy media is done. Podcasts won the election, in my opinion. Not won it, but I mean that's where people went to watch their stuff.
And Twitter.
No, Twitter's safe.
Well, yeah, no, that's what made him win.
But
And
Twitter
he's
would have
up
been out
20
of here if
he's up 20.
if-
I think it's 20 or 60 Bs since the election. I
Yeah,
think, something
Twitter
like
would have been out of here
I'll
if
say
he
this,
wasn't his
though.
boy.
What's it? 2024 right now.
that. Sure.
By 2029,
27.
Okay, fine.
Elon Musk will be a trillionaire.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you're basically saying by the end of Trump's presidency.
Trump's going to give him the NASA contract, I think.
Oh my Jesus.
Oh, you know that's coming.
I think he's going to privatize. I think he's going to privatize the space program, and I think SpaceX is going to get that contract.
Or they're going to be in deep collaboration, and SpaceX
And they're
is going to be
going to
leading the
Mars.
charge. He's going to do whatever,
Bro.
He's
They're
going
going to Mars.
They're
I
going to
watched
explore black
I watched that
holes.
show. They're going to Mars with him, Elon.
Yeah. No, most definitely. But yeah, that's
And I seen the ship when
that's what it is. There's a
I was an important call and I had to put the phone down. Like I gotta see this. Look at this ship.
man.
When he described how he watched the ship come back.
Can you believe what this guy's been doing? He's doing fantastic things. I can't believe it.
And nobody can do it. Elon, nobody can do what he can do. I'm telling you, right? Nobody.
Yeah,
just
no,
because
it's-
Elon likes him. That's
bro,
the call.
yo.
Very
And another
totally.
thing too is, bro, he's been there before. So
been
now
there.
when
Yeah,
he
yeah,
comes
yeah.
and he's picking his cabinet, he's not gonna let them
It's
pick
not,
people.
yeah. It's over for that.
Bro, it's 4 years.
It's over for that.
No, I don't want him.
I know.
I like that guy. I like him. I know him. I know help. Baba.
He held me down. He was talking,
Bro.
supporting me back there. He was over there. That's a great guy.
Hey,
Yeah.
y'all got what y'all want. Hey.
Remember, he said when he first walked into the White House, he was,
What's the word?
what was that? What was the exact word? He said? He was like,
Shot.
In
he was
awe.
taken up.
He said he was in the Lincoln bedroom.
He was taken aback. He said when he got shot, it was like whatever. Like it was like
whatever.
nothing.
Yeah, niggas
He
get
said-
shot every day,
Well, yeah,
B.
he's like that's nothing. When he walked into the White House, he said, "You think that's gonna happen now? You think he's walking in like, oh my god, I
knows
did
what's
it
up.
again?
No, he's gonna
I
throw
know
his
what's up.
he's gonna throw his jacket on the bed and be like,
Yeah,
anyway,
like,
what's up?
I'm back in my
And bro,
I'm
he
back
might,
in
he
this
might
bitch.
do it slick. He might do it slick.
He probably will.
But bro, this is not a guy who's not coming for you if you came for him. Bro.
Yo, if you talk shit about him,
Bro,
Remember Ari Gold in Entourage when he comes in with the gun, shooting
Bro.
at every man, saying you're fired, and clearing
yeah,
everybody.
yeah, you remember
he's
you?
not a guy, man.
I heard about what
He's a guy.
I
but
heard
he's
what
not
you
a
tried
guy.
to
Bro,
do.
Van Jones about to be off TV, yo, because the man was talking about Van Jones very specific.
But Van Jones
What if
loves
Van-
him, Loki. That's
what
the
if
funny
Van
part.
Jones do? He goes, Van Jones is really despicable, bro. I was like, yo, what the man?
Because anyone that disagrees with him is despicable.
Bro, it's
you
one of
understand?
disagreement. Yo, the man
He's
said
not a-
he's really
he's
a
not a smart
nasty
guy. He's
person.
not
I
a
was like,
smart
whoa.
God, man.
But you know,
He's an
It
idiot.
is what
We
it is,
made
man.
it.
And we made,
We
yeah,
made
we
it.
made it. There's so many other ways to go with it, but I
There's
mean,
so many ways, but
we can go to other shit for sure. Shit for sure, because lots of